I think that it's completely underdeveloped. And I think that both as an asset class as well as a funding mechanism, it offers opportunities to investors on the one hand as an asset class, and it offers funding to people who look for funding in ways that brings much more than money. Because private equity or venture capital people are quite hands-on in terms of growth. And I think it's completely underutilized in South Africa. So I'm very bullish, and my company has invested in private equity as investors, and we've learned a lot about it. I really think that the reason why private equity is so understood, if that's a proper English word, is because it's not marketing itself well, and that's why I'm quite excited about SAVCA, and I think SAVCA's got its work cut out for itself. When there is so much potential for growth, there's obviously so much need for investment and for funding and for the skills that private equity has in a country like ours. We've got lots of businesses growing all the time. I think that SAVCA should really build up its capacity to market itself a lot better, because people just don't understand private equity. I think of myself. At one stage, I had a particularly negative view of private equity, and I know there are people who behave quite badly and have earned that name, where you go in and you act like vultures. You just sit there and wait for carcasses, for businesses to die, and you go and you rip out the guts and you rape the company and pillage and so on. And my experience of private equity is actually very different, where in fact I'm proud of the fact that wherever our fund has invested, we've actually left companies behind that were stronger, that were more robust, that were more diverse, with better networks. And so I really think that we really should be educating businesses about what we have to offer in the sector. You know, Erika, we navel gaze quite a lot in South Africa. We're very good at overanalyzing ourselves, particularly our problems and our weaknesses. And I think one of the biggest things is that we as business as a whole should learn to speak together with one voice. The proliferation of organizations in different sectors as well as in the economy as a whole is just shocking. I mean, at a global level, at a national level, we've got Business Unity South Africa, we've got BUSA, we've got Business Leadership South Africa. Now, of course, they all play different roles, but it's confusing. And it doesn't stand us in good stead, because we should be going out there saying what we have to offer and insisting on the things that need to happen to create a healthy business climate so that we can contribute positively to building this country of ours. And that's why I really want to encourage people in the private equity and in the venture capital space to build SAVCA, because we need to be active participants to actually make sure that what needs to happen from a regulatory, a legislative, or even a marketing point of view about our sector happens. So I have a very strong message to all of us in this space to build SAVCA. Make it something that we're proud of and something that is capable of articulating our needs so that we can get on with the business of doing the business.